All right, welcome to this DLD lesson. We're going to be going over daily grammar practice, or DGP, for weeks 11 and 12. I've given you a handout in class to fill out following along with this video. If you don't have the handout, then just copy each step on a piece of paper. We're going to go over sentence 11 and sentence 12, and we will test on those at the end of next week. So I'll go over that in our next class. You're also going to have a vocabulary lesson to do as part of this DLD too. So you'll do that after you finish this grammar video. All right, pause if you need to so you have time to copy down things, but I'm just going to go over steps 1 through 5 for sentence 11 and then steps 1 through 5 for sentence 12. All right, so let me press that. All right, so the first step is parts of speech. And so your sentence is, there are pretty flowers in your garden, however, they don't smell very good. And so there is an adverb. Adverbs are really important with this sentence. Are is a linking verb. Pretty, describing flowers, is an adjective. Flowers is a noun. In is a preposition. Your is a pronoun. Garden is a noun. However, that's a new one. That's a conjunctive adverb. It's joining those two sentence parts together. However, they, which is a pronoun, do and not, you separate those two. Do is the helping verb, not is an adverb. Smell is an action verb. Very is an adverb. And then good is describing the flower, so that is an adjective. So this is a sentence that steps up the parts of speech quite a bit, so make sure that you have that copied down and you understand the adverb side of it. The next part goes over sentence parts. You need to find your subject and your predicate first. So we have our subject, pretty flowers, and then they, it's also part of the subject, and the rest of it is our predicate. There are in your garden, however, don't smell very good. Then you need to go to your verbs and decide whether they are transitive or intransitive. Linking verbs are always intransitive, so VI, intransitive. You have smell as an action verb. Smell what? Smell who? Very good does not answer those questions. No direct object, so another intransitive verb. Then you're going to go to your preposition. In your garden, it's your prepositional phrase. Garden is the object of the preposition. And then the last thing in this sentence, we have an adjective in our predicate, and so that is a predicate adjective. And we marked that as an adjective in step 1, so we're just marking that as a predicate adjective, PA, in step 2. Step 3 goes over clauses and sentence types, and then the sentence purpose. For this one, we have 2 independent clauses, which means we have a compound sentence because both of those could stand alone, but we've joined them together. And then this is a declarative sentence. It's just giving us facts. We need to correct the sentence. This is orange, your orange notes, if that doesn't show up very well on the slide. Correct the sentence. There are pretty flowers in your garden, however, they don't smell very good. We need to capitalize the beginning of the sentence. We're going to add here this semicolon, which is a new punctuation mark in this program. After your conjunctive adverb, you'll always have a comma, and then we need to put the apostrophe into our contraction for don't, and then we'd end it with a period. And then diagramming. We are going to have some diagramming on this upcoming quiz. I'll go over it a little bit more in class, but you do need to make sure that you're able to diagram. And so we have our subject here, and our subject here, and then we have our verb here, and our verb with our helping verb here. This line is connecting the 2 parts because of that conjunctive adverb, which is here, however. Let's see. We have adverbs, adjectives, they always go under on the line. So they're going to go under here. And then, let's see, we have a prepositional phrase. And then this is showing our predicate adjective. So we have that slanted line with the good. Similar to the direct object, except direct object is straight up and down, and predicate adjective is slanted. All right, and again, pause at this point if you still need to make sure that you copied this diagram down into your notes. You will want to make sure that you have the diagram in your notes because that is coming up on our next quiz. Right, that was everything for sentence 11, so you flip to the other side of your sheet and do sentence 12, and if you're taking this note on your own piece of paper, you'll flip to the other side of the sheet so that you can write everything for sentence 12. Alright, so our sentence for sentence 12 is, on Saturday, November 2nd, 2011, we went to the school dance. On is a preposition, Saturday is a noun. I should actually have that marked as an uppercase N, sorry about that, that's a proper noun. November 2nd, 2011 is one big noun, one big proper noun, because it's just a date, so you can put those lines to signal that it's all one piece. We is a pronoun, went is an action verb, to is a preposition, the is an article, school is an adjective describing the type of dance, which is a noun. There are no new parts of speech in that sentence, so nothing new or crazy there. Sentence parts. The first thing that we're going to do is find our subject and our predicate. So we is our subject, and then we have this date part, and this part following the verb is our predicate. Next, we'll look at our verb. We have went, which we know is an action verb, but it doesn't say went who or went what. We followed with a preposition, so that's an intransitive verb. We'll mark our not our direct objects. We don't have one in this sentence. We're going to mark our prepositional phrases, which on Saturday, November 2nd, 2011 is one. To the school dance is the other. On Saturday is the object of the preposition. November 2nd, 2011 is renaming Saturday, so that's in a positive, so make sure you get that marked. And then to the school dance is a prepositional phrase. Dance is the object of the preposition, not school. Remember, school was an adjective. That's everything for step 2 on this sentence. Step 3 is pretty simple and quick. This is one independent clause, which means that's a simple sentence, and it's giving us some facts about this date, and so that is a declarative sentence. So again, nothing new there. We need to correct the sentence. The punctuation is probably the biggest part of this sentence, making sure you know how to punctuate a date correctly. So capitalize on, capitalize Saturday, comma after Saturday, comma after the number in the date, so November 2nd, comma, and capitalize November. 2011, and then you need this comma here. Most people don't know that, so make sure that you note all the commas you need. So you need a comma here, comma here, comma here. We went to the school dance, period. So the commas are probably the trickiest part of this rule. And then again, diagramming is going to be on this quiz. So we have our subject is we, our verb is went, and then we just have prepositional phrases down here. The only difference on this prepositional phrase is we also have the appositive listed November 2nd, 2011. So that is, again, just a little different than the ones we've seen in the past. Again, pause this if you need extra time to draw that out. All right, please make sure that you have all of these recorded in your notes. Please make sure that you have steps 1 through 5 for both sentences 11 and 12. We'll meet and discuss this next block when we see each other, and then we'll quiz on it the following block. And you are allowed to use your notes on your quizzes, so the better your notes are, the better you will do on your quiz. Next, you're going to continue in through the module and make sure that you are finishing up your Sadly or vocab activity, and then you will be done with the DLD.